Tonight I'm going to be doing a part 2 to my anime Wonder Woman drawings I did. Last time I did Wonder Woman, I did Cheetah, and I did Xerxes. Today, hope you enjoyed the video, or live stream, to all listen watching it. And I'm going to start off with Diana's best friend Anne's world, Eddie Candy. Eddie Candy was the first woman Diana met on Man's world. She's also one to introduce Diana to ice cream. She works with Diana in the museum, the facility she works at. She also knows her identity as Wonder Woman, and all of a sudden teams up with her to do some of her antics, being a superhero. Sometimes. She is a big and proud woman, and she doesn't care if anyone thinks. Like what they did in the animation, this Etta Candy isn't black. I'm basing her off her original look, back in the original comic books. That she was actually a redhead. I don't know what with Hollywood and redheads. I feel like every redhead in comic books and media is by a black person in live action. They did it with Starfire. They did it with Bat. They did it with Jim Gordon. They did it with Iris West. The only reason they didn't do it with Black Widow because she changed her hair blonde. Oh my God, hate for redheads for some reason. And they did it with April O'Neil from Ninja Turtles. When I first saw her in Rise of TMNT, I didn't like it because she kept changing the race. But after a while, it grew on me. Not because she's black, because her character is crazy. The fun guy crazy makes her appealing. Hello, White Ray, welcome to the stream. The craziness that makes her funny and appealing in the show. Not because she's black, because she's funny and crazy. Although I didn't like how she looked in the new TMNT movie. She looked ugly. That's not funny, Benny. Real. Not funny at all. Thank you, White Ray. I don't know what's wrong, but Hollywood has a real hate for redheads. Every redhead in media is replaced by a black person. So stupid, really. The only reason it didn't happen to Black Widow because she's blonde now. What the benefit of replacing a redhead with a black person? There's no benefit to it. So you tell me the one benefit to having a well-known comic book character replaced, race swapped, and gender swapped. Can you give me one good reason? Like what happened with Riri Williams. Well, Ironheart. If they're gonna make a gender swap of characters like April and Jimmy Olsen. Oh yeah, that's also got me thinking that my adventure with Superman with Lois and Jimmy Olsen. We gotta start by saying that Lois looks exactly like Luce from the Owl House. Not a little like, exactly. She looks exactly like Luce from the Owl House. And Jimmy looks exactly like Jimmy Olsen. Once again, race swapping. Jimmy is a redhead. In the show, they made him black. They made Lois Asian. What is the benefit of race swapping a character? There is no benefit. Maybe with Superman, Jimmy. I know, it's ridiculous. There's no benefit of race swapping a known character. It's like they don't have any faith in their own characters. They'll be relatable. People love Superman, relate to him, but they don't have to race swap him to do that. Like Superman, but it's his own universe. He's never been actually been in live stream in live action, and let's be thankful for that. Cause those just ruin them. Yeah, Kira, the only one that looks like Dragon Ball character. Android 18. Uh-huh. Yeah. I didn't like that at all either. Kara, didn't like that at all either. But the whole show is flawed, really. Superman looks so weak. Under normal circumstances, Superman would not be struggling against Deathstroke. Under normal circumstances, Deathstroke wouldn't come anywhere near Superman. None of Batman's villains would. Going crazy enough to do it with Joker. Even then, broke him without actually throwing a punch. If you read Adventure with Superman Adventure comic book, when Joker Metropolis, it showed how injustice and complete garbage. Superman handled Joker quite well, better than Batman ever did. Oh, I saw that too. Livewire and Perry White, very uncomfortable. And like Livewire look at all. All the villains in My Adventure with Superman all look the same. And boring. They're not unique anymore. Also, why was Volcana and why was Heatwave in that show at all? Heatwave is a Flash villain. They're mixing up the other heroes, villains, with Supermans. If we're gonna see other villains, I expect to see the characters, other heroes there too. Because she used Volcana. She's a fire villain and a Superman villain. Because she used her. You want to make her gay? Go on, do it. Stay true to the lore. Fireworks look ridiculous and boring. And so did Intergang and Silver Banshee. She looks flat. Suppose Parasite looks alright, but didn't really like the fact that he was Professor Ivo. Then we're not gonna get a Mazo. Meaning no Mazo. Unless someone else gonna make a Mazo. And that show version of Metallo, it's just a robot suit. Just really boring. DC really dropped the ball on this. Also, they made Lois completely insufferable. Never liked her at all, but that show should made her even worse. The show should did what they did in the Superman movie, where Superman trolled Lois. Lois threw herself off a roof. Superman discreetly saved her by slowing down her fall. And also, in the added bonus, she fell into a car of fruit, embarrassing herself in the process. That what should have happened. It made this Superman that show look so weak. Anyway, this here is Etta Candy. My design for Etta Candy. Yes, she said. And no, she is not black. I do what I want with it. If you don't like it, they can do. They can should read something else. They're doing another character from for the Wonder Woman saying, "I'm gonna be doing Hippolyta, Diana's mother." I just hope this show. I just hope that My Adventure Superman ends and does not come back. Hope they just wipe it off, retcon it completely, because it's awful, just plain terrible. Although I do admit that I did really like Brainiac's design. Brainiac's design actually looks good. It's the most decent one in the show. And also Amanda Waller being there. I'm sick of my Amanda Waller. She was her absolute worst in Absolute Power. In the end, she got locked up. Which would have locked her up in general in the gem pop of Bella Rave. That way the villain can all have their revenge on her. Anyway, Brainiac's look actually did look a little bit better, one of the best design in the show, really. Although I didn't like the fact that they were doing making the Kryptonians like the Viltrumites from Invincible. That did not need to happen. Making the Kryptonians alien conquerors. Hello, Rex Gamer. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Spooky Hunt. Welcome to the stream. Just talking about DC stuff while I'm drawing. Trying to apologize for my Wonder Woman anime. When I first saw that promo character with the big armor, turns out it was Kara. I always thought that was General Zod. Zod would have been better anyway. If any Kryptonian could be going off conquering planets, it should be General Zod. If you show him like that, I expect to see General Zod. What happened with my draw? Which draw are you talking about? Rex Gamer. Which draw are you talking about? See, for this Apollo my Wonder Woman anime thing, story for it, basically this, that the Amazons were actually a division of the Spartan army. They served under Ares. The thing is, Ares made a bet with Hercules to tame his most strongest warrior, his most strongest Amazon warrior, that being Hippolyta. Well, we all know the story Hercules did, slaved Hippolyta on the Amazons. However, Hippolyta did manage to escape. Well, months ago, I asked you to draw something like Amaya. I don't remember. Uh, did you have a DVR or something? I can't remember. Been a while. Do you have a DVR or Instagram or Twitter? Because honestly don't remember. Been busy with lots of other stuff. Trying to get suit up into an actual store. Or at least trying to get some professional prints of it. Anyway, I modeled the Hercules after the Hercules from God of War, at least with his weapon, those Nemean gauntlets. I'm sorry, Red Gamer. I had a lot of stuff on my mind. I'm busy with my comic book. Hello, Joshua. Welcome to the stream. Please remind me of what it is. If you have a social media, please send it to me so I can draw it. Can you remind me what the character looks like? That way I'll be able to know how to draw it. I also can't remember what she looked like. Can you do a picture so I can draw it? Anyway, opponent demands to steal Hercules' Nemean gauntlets. He used them against them. Free their Amazon sisters and drive away his army. Hercules swears he'll come back for his gauntlets and can you send me the picture again, Rex Gamer, so I can know what the character looks like? So I can draw it right away. I guarantee you I'll draw it right away if I know what she looks like. Sorry for delaying it. I've been busy with lots of other stuff. Well, follow me on social media. My thing handle is QuentinHale6 on Twitter. Put a lot of my art on there, as well as Suit Up, my comic book I'm working on. Gotta go through Mixamon to have my first printed copy. And I'm going to show it off when it's ready. And here's Apollo, Queen of the Amazons, and Wonder Woman's mother. The next one I'll be filling right here to fill out the spot will be, I think I'll draw one more to fill out the spot. I think I'll draw Veronica Cale. Next one I'll draw is Veronica Cale. Basically, Wonder Woman's own Lex Luthor. Much like Lex Luthor, she's a businesswoman. Also has an inferiority complex. And is quite jealous and spiteful against metahumans. And that Diana, the academic god, should make things even worse for her. Often appearing as a friend, but secretly trying to get rid of her. Just like a female like Luthor. Sure, she would team up with Luthor often just to try to get rid of both their enemies. Been recently trying to get back into brick films. Only made a few. Not really that good. But it's I do it for practice. They're all on my channel. A label called Brick Lego Animations. They don't have much and they don't have sound. But I try my best to try other stuff. Here she is. It's a frog kale. Fully drawn. With that, that's the whole page of the Wonder Woman animated series concept I did. Wonder Woman, Cheetah, Xerxes, Etta Candy, Hippolyta, Veronica Kale. 3 heroes, 3 villains. Okay, end the video right here. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel for more videos. Hit the bell icon to know if I upload more videos. Be on the lookout when I go on my trip to break some minifigs, as well as the other things I do, like the conventions I be attending. Feel free to leave a comment in my community board for videos or live requests if you want me to draw something live for you. Also, once again, Rex Gamer, sorry for what forgot on your picture. Please send me a link picture want me to draw, and I'll draw it immediately. Also, feel free to leave comments and suggestions. Give me participate in polls I post. Feel free to share some of your fan art of your drawings and even some of my drawings if you want. Thank you all and have a nice night.